So hello again everyone, and welcome to another Michigan Military Technical and Historical Society Museum uh, behind the scenes, I guess, video. Since it's incredibly hot and humid today, I decided to forego working on any of the vehicles out in the garage, and I had to meet somebody over here at the museum for some other business. So I've been kind of back here, and I'll give you a little behind the scenes tour of the museum, library, and archive. So, as of right now, our library and archive are kind of a mess, and I have been trying to get them under some semblance of control for the last couple of months. So, this is just our general reference library. You can see here, just got the stacks of books. We've just got the multi-volume set. Some of these, I don't know, like the Time Life books, I'm not entirely sure sometimes why we keep them, but I guess they're important in the context of historiography, some of these. So we keep a set, and then we have some of the green books down here. We have books on, these are all books on vehicles, weapons, and like automobile manufacturers. And then over in the next stack is aircraft and ships that we put together. So, and then this is all World War I right here. So these have all been cataloged and entered into the system. This is about as far as I've gotten so far. You can see I've started to kind of. So I have my collection of empty boxes for books that we're going to get rid of. And then I've been trying to get these sorted. I've kind of been making these little collections of unit histories, and I started over here. I've got the first two shelves done over here. These are all biographies, and then I've been trying to get these into some like just categories where I can make sense of them. And then over here, this is where the mayhem picks back up again, and yeah, so these haven't even been gone through. I'm finding, as I go through these, I find a lot of duplication and stuff that I'm like, why is this even back here on the shelf? So this, this is all post World War II Vietnam era modern wars. on this shelf. This shelf here was supposed to be military philosophy, and again, you can see it's just gotten out of control. So you can kind of see the difference. These are the books that have been gone through and cataloged, and then over here is the craziness. And then this, we just have this is all stuff that needs to be sorted, processed, sorted and processed. It's just there's little piles everywhere. Again, there's another just kind of off the rails thing. Back here is our archive room. We have our flat file, which is mostly cataloged, but it needs to be moved over into the new system. So that I haven't got to this yet. I've been working over here in our stack over here. So all the brown boxes are done. They're all cataloged. Those are like smaller manuals. Here you can see these are just an assortment of manuals, unit histories, things like that. These bottom boxes that are turned around were all full. This is all stuff that I have purged out of the collection. It's either just duplication or stuff that I'm like, why do we have this? It has nothing to do with anything. So you can see that there's been a lot of purging going on down here. I still have stuff over here. Some of this is done. These magazines have not been touched yet, for the most part. I'm still debating what to do with those, whether we keep them or what. I've been kind of focused right now on getting through all of the binders. So most of these brown boxes on top are done. I've been working through the binders and again consolidating, organizing, So all the binders that are upside down used to have stuff in them that has been purged. I just finished 101, so I'm up to 103. So again, I'm purging, consolidating, and condensing stuff down. So these are mostly vehicular manuals, and then again over here we have a bunch of magazines. So you can see some of these black binders have spread over into here and across here. All of this needs to be done. This is our collection of photos and images. These are done, and then we have a bunch of letter collections. Some of these have been transcribed, some of them are still in process. So it's kind of what's going on here. And then this, again, this is just sheer mayhem. I haven't even touched this section yet. A lot of these are just empty binders. This is where the empty binders collection is, and then we have some spare computer stuff down here, and then just some books that somehow ended up back here for some reason that probably should be out in the library, but I haven't quite got to this one yet. Still working on it. I'm trying to get through so I'm just kind of working in sections. I did all the brown boxes. I'm trying to do all the binders. I did all the white boxes. And I've been putting off dealing with all the magazines because I just don't want to do it. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do, what's going to get kept, what's not going to get kept. Most likely everything here is going to get purged. But that's still a decision to be made. So right now I'm just sort of trying to get it under control. So then over here we have a little case that's got some of our older books, rarer books. Again, that hasn't been touched yet. I still have to kind of go through it. We have a microfiche reader, and these are the only microfiche that we have. I believe they're for M38, Willis M38 truck, but we do have a fish reader that kind of works. And then over here is one of our workstations. There's a pile of junk that I set here this morning that I need to move. So this is our kind of our secondary workstation. We have a scanner hooked to it, and then we have this cool turntable where you can digitize records that we had it working, and then it quit working, and then we had it working and it quit working. So this workstation doesn't get used a lot. So now if somebody wants to come here and help, you know, this could be your workstation. Obviously, you have to kind of clear the floor off. So these are all the catalogs down here on the floor that are leaving, or manuals. I've got them into kind of categories. There's a box of vehicle manuals. This is all just general stuff. This is a box of stuff that might actually be worth actually trying to sell. These are things I think reenactors might be interested in. There's been several boxes that have already left that have gone to surplus stores or paper shows, and just so this is only part of it. There's a bunch of it that's already exited the building. So this is our main workstation. This is where I spend most of my time when I'm back here. You can see this is our cataloging program. Some of the things, this is the stuff I've been working on today. So we have an old school scanner. This is a cool scanner that I try to keep working because it can do slides, negatives, so it can do just regular. And then we have somewhere in one of these drawers all the adapters down here to do slides, negatives, and things like that. Different size negatives. So it's an older scanner, but it has a lot of functionalities. And then this is our newest toy. So this is I don't know if you call it Scissor or CZUR. It's a overhead scanner. Pretty cool. You just put the stuff in here. It has the ability for you to scan as you flip pages, and it self-identifies as long as you have the stuff on the mat and there's nothing else on this black mat that confuses it. It will self-crop you've got these cool little things here you can hold the pages open down with, and as long as it sees this, it automatically crops these out of the image when you scan. So this thing's kind of slick. Been having fun with it. We haven't had it all that long, and so that's kind of where we're at. This is so if you want to come and help out and help us sort stuff, especially if you want to come help and make a decision on some of these magazines, that'd be great. So again, and then we got this little space back here where there's extra shelving components for this rolling shelf unit, and then there's just a couple of artifacts that just sort of ended up back here, and I want to try and clean this out because I want to. One of my next projects is going to be to glass block these two windows in, so trying to get this cleared out. I cleared out this space over the weekend. There was a bunch of junk here that I relocated, got rid of. There was a cork board up here that we took down this weekend and repurposed somewhere else in the building. So, and then this chalkboard will probably come down. So if anybody wants a chalkboard, you can come here, you can take it down, and you can take it with you. So there's that. And then this room, I really want to get these windows replaced with glass block, and then give this wall a fresh coat of paint, and maybe reorganize this a little bit. But right now, it's just been scanning and purging and sorting and consolidating and defragmenting, I guess is a good word for it. So yeah, so if there's any particular, if you're out there writing a term paper, or you're researching a specific vehicle, or whatever, give us a shout. I'm getting to the point where I can actually find things. I have a lot of this stuff cataloged and under control now. It's not 100% done, but we're getting closer every day. So, come on and check out what we have to offer in the archival world if you're doing some research on something. Or if you're in the Detroit metro area and this seems like a kind of a fun thing, and you want to just sit back here and scan and update the cataloging program, that would also be cool. So give us a call, or look us up on the internet, mimths.org, or if you want to help donate to the cause, you can PayPal us at mimths@mimths.org. It helps us get some new computer equipment. Somebody donated this really nice monitor, so that's over here. It'd be nice to get rid of the two weird monitors here and actually get a nice monitor over on this workstation and get this workstation fully functional again. So, all right, so that's enough for today. I guess like and subscribe is what they tell me I'm supposed to say. Do a last pan around the room here, and all right, we'll talk to you all later. Bye.